Dear followers, welcome to the Story channel. Today's excursion is titled Treasure Island. I hope everyone likes it. Once upon a time, there was a young adventurer named Jack who dreamed of finding the greatest treasure in the world. He had heard stories of a legendary island called Treasure Island that was said to be filled with gold and riches beyond imagination. Jack was determined to find this island and claim its treasure for himself. One day, Jack met a wise old sailor named Captain Bill who had been to Treasure Island and claimed to know the exact location of the treasure. Captain Bill agreed to take Jack on his next voyage to the island, but warned him that the journey would be treacherous and that they would face many dangers along the way. Jack and Captain Bill set sail on their quest, facing rough seas and battling against pirate ships that were also searching for the island. After many long weeks, they finally reached the shores of Treasure Island, and immediately set out to find the treasure. They soon discovered that the island was filled with booby traps and dangerous creatures, but Jack and Captain Bill were not deterred. They battled their way through the jungle, overcoming obstacles and solving puzzles that led them closer and closer to the treasure. As they approached the location of the treasure, they heard the sounds of other pirates who had also made it to the island. Jack and Captain Bill prepared for a fierce battle, but just as they were about to engage in combat, a massive earthquake rocked the island and a giant chasm opened up beneath their feet. Jack and Captain Bill clung to the edge of the chasm, desperately trying to find a way across. Suddenly, a rope appeared out of nowhere, and a mysterious figure appeared on the other side, beckoning them to follow. The figure led Jack and Captain Bill through a secret passage, and into a massive underground cave system. In the center of the cave was a massive pile of gold and jewels, glinting in the light of a single torch. The figure revealed himself to be the ghost of the former pirate captain who had originally discovered the treasure, and he told Jack and Captain Bill that the treasure was theirs for the taking. Overwhelmed with excitement, Jack and Captain Bill filled their pockets with as much gold and jewels as they could carry and made their way back to the surface. They set sail for home, but as they reached the open sea, they realized that they were being pursued by the other pirates who had also found the treasure. In a daring sea battle, Jack and Captain Bill fought off the pirate ships and made it back to their home port, where they were hailed as heroes and legends in their own right. Jack retired a wealthy man, and he lived the rest of his days in comfort and luxury, forever remembered as the greatest adventurer to ever set foot on Treasure Island. However, Jack's story did not end there. As the years passed, he couldn't shake off the feeling that there was still more treasure to be found on Treasure Island. He became restless and longed to return to the island, to see if there was anything he had missed. So, after many years, Jack gathered a new crew and set sail for Treasure Island once again. This time, he was more experienced and better prepared for the dangers that lay ahead. He discovered that the island had changed over the years, and new obstacles and challenges awaited him. As he explored the island, Jack found that there was indeed more treasure to be found, but it was guarded by powerful and dangerous creatures. Undaunted, Jack continued his quest and eventually discovered a hidden chamber that held the greatest treasure of all, a magical map that led to a secret location where the largest treasure hoard in the world was hidden. With the map in hand, Jack set sail on a new adventure, determined to find the ultimate treasure. He faced many dangers and obstacles along the way, but he never gave up, driven by his unwavering spirit and the thrill of the hunt. Years later, Jack returned to port, an old man but a wealthy one, with a massive treasure trove in tow. He was greeted as a hero once again, and his adventures inspired a new generation of treasure hunters to follow in his footsteps. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, passed down from generation to generation, as a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches. As Jack grew older, he became a mentor to many young adventurers who sought his guidance and wisdom. He shared his stories of Treasure Island and the quest for gold, inspiring a new generation of treasure hunters to follow in his footsteps. However, Jack also warned them of the dangers that lay ahead. He emphasized that true wealth and happiness couldn't be found in the form of gold and jewels, but in the memories and experiences gained during the journey. Years passed, and Treasure Island became a popular destination for adventurous travelers. People came from all over the world to explore the island and search for the treasure, but none were as successful as Jack. One day, a young adventurer named Sarah approached Jack, seeking his advice. Sarah was determined to find the ultimate treasure, just as Jack had done many years before. Jack agreed to help her and they set sail together, determined to find what lay beyond the horizon. They encountered many challenges along the way, but Sarah proved to be a brave and determined adventurer, just like Jack. They finally reached Treasure Island, and with Jack's guidance, Sarah was able to uncover the secrets of the island and find the ultimate treasure. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, passed down from generation to generation. The story inspired countless adventurers to set sail in search of their riches, but always reminded them that the greatest treasure of all was the journey itself. Sarah returned to port a wealthy woman, but she was not like the other treasure hunters who only cared about the gold and jewels. She had learned from Jack that there was something more valuable than material wealth, and she made sure to share her newfound knowledge with others. She became a mentor, just like Jack, and helped guide young adventurers on their journeys. She emphasized the importance of bravery, determination, and the value of experiences gained during the journey. Over time, Sarah and Jack's legacy inspired a whole community of adventurers, all seeking their treasure, but all following the same values of bravery, determination, and the love of adventure. They formed a brotherhood of sorts, supporting each other on their journeys and sharing their experiences and knowledge. Treasure Island became a hub of activity, with ships setting sail every day, all seeking the ultimate treasure. But no matter how many times the island was explored, there always seemed to be more secrets waiting to be discovered. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches. It inspired countless generations to set sail, to explore the world, and to never give up on their dreams. And as long as people continue to search for their own treasure, the legend will continue to live on. However, not all treasure hunters were as noble as Jack and Sarah. As time passed, there were those who sought the treasure for their own selfish desires, disregarding the lessons of bravery, determination, and the importance of the journey. These treasure hunters brought with them greed, violence, and destruction, causing harm to the island and its inhabitants. It was a dark time for Treasure Island, and many feared that the once peaceful and thriving community would be destroyed. But the true treasure hunters, those who followed in Jack and Sarah's footsteps, refused to let the island be destroyed. They banded together, determined to protect Treasure Island and the treasure it held. They fought against the forces of greed and evil, and with their bravery and determination, they were able to restore peace to the island. From that day forward, the Brotherhood of Treasure Hunters made it their mission to protect Treasure Island and to preserve the legacy of Jack and Sarah. They established a council, responsible for monitoring the activities on the island, and ensuring that only those who followed the values of bravery, determination, and the love of adventure were allowed to search for the treasure. And so, Treasure Island and the quest for gold continued to thrive, attracting adventurous travelers from all over the world. But always, the true treasure hunters remembered the lessons of Jack and Sarah, and the importance of protecting the island and the treasure it held. The legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches. It inspired people to explore the world, to never give up on their dreams, and to always protect the things that mattered most. As the years went by, the council grew in size and influence, becoming a respected and powerful organization dedicated to protecting Treasure Island and its secrets. They became the guardians of the island, responsible for ensuring that only those who followed the values of bravery, determination, and the love of adventure were allowed to search for the treasure. But the council also recognized that there was a need for a new generation of treasure hunters, those who would continue Jack and Sarah's legacy and keep the spirit of adventure alive. And so, they established a training program, teaching young adventurers the skills and knowledge needed to safely explore Treasure Island and search for the treasure. The program was a huge success, and soon, Treasure Island was once again a hub of activity, with ships setting sail every day, all seeking the ultimate treasure. But always, the true treasure hunters remembered the lessons of Jack and Sarah, and the importance of protecting the island and the treasure it held. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, inspiring people to explore the world, to never give up on their dreams, and to always protect the things that mattered most. It was a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches, a story that would be passed down from generation to generation, inspiring new adventurers to set sail and discover the treasures of the world. And as long as people continue to seek their own treasure, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold will continue to live on. A shining example of what it means to be a true adventurer and to never give up on one's dreams. The council continued to thrive, and with its growing influence, it also became responsible for mapping out other uncharted territories and uncovering new treasures. They were a force for good, and their reputation as the guardians of Treasure Island and its secrets spread far and wide. One day, a young adventurer named Thomas approached the council, seeking their guidance and training. He was eager to follow in Jack and Sarah's footsteps and become a true treasure hunter. The council saw something special in Thomas and took him under their wing, teaching him everything he needed to know about Treasure Island and the art of treasure hunting. Thomas proved to be a quick learner and a brave adventurer. He spent years exploring Treasure Island and searching for the ultimate treasure, and soon, he became known as one of the greatest treasure hunters of all time. But Thomas was not content with simply finding treasure. He was driven by a desire to make a difference, just like Jack and Sarah, and to use his wealth and influence to help others. And so, he established a foundation dedicated to helping people in need and making the world a better place. Years went by, and Thomas continued to inspire others with his bravery and his kindness. He became a legend in his own right, and his foundation grew to become one of the largest and most influential organizations in the world. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, inspiring people to explore the world, to never give up on their dreams, and to always protect the things that mattered most. It was a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches, a story that would be passed down from generation to generation, inspiring new adventurers to set sail and discover the treasures of the world. The legacy of Jack and Sarah, and the council they inspired, continued to live on, a shining example of what it means to be a true adventurer, to never give up on one's dreams, and to always make a positive impact on the world. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold continued to inspire people for generations to come. The council continued to thrive and expand its reach, helping to protect other treasures and uncharted territories around the world. They became known as the protectors of the world's riches, and their reputation as the guardians of adventure and discovery was unrivaled. But there were those who sought to take advantage of the council's influence and power. They saw Treasure Island and its secrets as a means to an end, and they were determined to take control of the island and its riches. The council was faced with its greatest challenge yet, as these forces of darkness threatened to destroy everything it had worked so hard to protect. But the council refused to give up, and they rallied their forces, determined to defend Treasure Island and its secrets. The battle was long and grueling, but in the end, the council emerged victorious, preserving the legacy of Treasure Island and the quest for gold. They cemented their place as the protectors of adventure and discovery, and they vowed to never let anyone take advantage of their power or the secrets they guarded. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, inspiring people to explore the world, to never give up on their dreams, and to always protect the things that mattered most. It was a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches, a story that would be passed down from generation to generation, inspiring new adventurers to set sail and discover the treasures of the world. The council remained a powerful force for good, and their influence was felt all around the world, as they continued to inspire and protect the next generation of treasure hunters, ensuring that the spirit of adventure and discovery would never die. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold will continue to live on, a shining example of what it means to be a true adventurer, to never give up on one's dreams, and to always protect the things that matter most. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold continued to captivate people's imagination, with generations of adventurers setting out to discover its secrets. But the island remained as mysterious and elusive as ever, with only a select few ever managing to set foot on its shores. But that didn't stop people from trying. New expeditions set out every year, determined to unlock the secrets of Treasure Island and discover its hidden riches. And while many returned empty-handed, others returned with tales of incredible adventures and encounters with strange and mysterious creatures. The council continued to play a crucial role in preserving the legacy of Treasure Island, working tirelessly to protect the island and its secrets from those who sought to exploit its riches. They maintained a watchful eye over the island, always ready to defend it against any threats that may arise. Years passed, and the council continued to thrive, inspiring and supporting a new generation of adventurers. And despite the passage of time, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold remained as powerful as ever, with people from all around the world drawn to its mysterious shores, eager to discover its secrets for themselves. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold lived on, a timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches, a story that would be passed down from generation to generation, inspiring new adventurers to set sail and discover the treasures of the world. The council remained a powerful force for good, and its influence was felt all around the world, as it continued to inspire and protect the next generation of treasure hunters, ensuring that the spirit of adventure and discovery would never die. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold will continue to live on, a shining example of what it means to be a true adventurer, to never give up on one's dreams, and to always protect the things that matter most. And so, the journey of Treasure Island and the quest for gold came to an end, but its legacy lived on. The council continued to thrive, preserving the island and its secrets, and inspiring new generations of adventurers to explore the world and to discover its riches. But for those who had been a part of the quest for gold, the memories of their journey would stay with them forever. They had braved the elements, faced incredible challenges, and discovered the untold riches of Treasure Island. They had lived a life of adventure and excitement, and they would always be remembered as legends in the world of treasure hunting. As the sun set on Treasure Island and the council's ships sailed away, the island remained as mysterious and beautiful as ever, its secrets hidden deep within its lush jungles and golden sands. And while the journey may have ended, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold would continue to inspire and captivate people's imagination for generations to come. For those who had set out on the quest for gold, the memories of their journey would remain with them for the rest of their days. They had found much more than just riches on Treasure Island. They had discovered the true meaning of adventure and the thrill of the unknown. And they would carry that spirit with them always, inspiring others to set out on their own adventures and discover the world's hidden treasures. In the end, Treasure Island and the quest for gold had become more than just a story of riches and adventure. It had become a symbol of hope, bravery, and the enduring spirit of humanity. And so, the legend of Treasure Island and the quest for gold would continue to live on. A timeless tale of adventure, bravery, and the never-ending pursuit of riches. Story ended. See you in a new story. Goodbye.